Hello everyone, and welcome back to a little bit of a different Elden Ring challenge. Here I've got some boss fights for you where I am Rune level 12, and eventually 13. Why am I doing boss fights at Rune level 12? Well, after doing the arena invasions at 88, I had a, let's just say, I wanted to try the Sacred Relic Sword really close to base level. And is it possible to obtain the boss weapon from the final boss without beating the game? Yes, but I didn't think that's very sportsman. So here I am, beating the game, going to be at Rune level 13. The spirit summon I'm using is the Rotten Stray, and I'm using a Blood Flame Blade Flail in order to do continuous blood loss buildup on Godric. Starting class was Prophet. Wretch, I think, was roughly equal, except you get some more FP as Prophet, where with Wretch you get some extra starting endurance and you have a higher intelligence for base magic resistance, or if you wanted to like respec over to intelligence for a different build, you could do that, but we've chosen Prophet for in this case. Godric is, as you can probably see, not too much of a challenge, being the first demigod. Like, even if you're wearing Radigan's Source Seal, he can't really one-shot you, and then having the Rotten Stray give him a rot. It pretty straightforward fight. Yeah, and the Rotten Stray you can just pick up from, and Radigan's Source Seal you can just pick up off the ground and kill it. And same with Blood Flame Blade, and with Prophet and Wretch, you both have enough. It's really easy to just be able to cast it. Now here, I'm showing the fight with Moongrim. Why am I showing the fight with Moongrim? Because Moongrim is harder than Renala. And why, you ask? Because Moongrim can parry you if you're not using a flail or a whip. And if he parries you, you're just dead. Especially at this particular level. So, this is second try Moongrim. Woohoo! So impressive. I know. But again, Blood Flame Blade Flail, just keep the blood loss coming, and yep. GG Moongrim, you didn't even attempt to parry me. Alright, and then here we just have a little skip up the elevator to Renala, and I have the Hook Claws, which you can pick up in Stormveil Castle. And also because we're just going, we can use Godric's Great Rune for effectively an extra 40 levels. It is only 5 in each. It's only 5 in each stat, but it gives you a ton of resistance boosts and a good amount of health as well. You don't actually have to defeat the little scholars that are glowing yellow. You just have to tap them. So here I am just running around tapping them. I don't think you can give Renala a status effect in this phase, but I summon the Rotten Stray anyway, and then I'm just going to go to town with Claws. Pretty much even though Renala is not, I would say that doesn't have crazy amounts of health, because I'm sticking with +3 regular upgrade, +1 somber upgrade weapons. Pretty much all my damage is going to be coming from status effects. There's going to be very little I can do outside of invasions and co-op in terms of meaningful damage if it's not a bleed proc, frost proc, poison, or scarlet rot, etc., etc. So with that in mind, pretty much I'm just going to be using Blood Flame Blade on everything that I potentially can this entire playthrough to beat stuff, except with the exception in the final clip I have against Draconic Tree Sentinel. Here it's mostly I was just having a lot of trouble finding that last scholar. Here I can just reapply Blood Flame Blade and go to town. And then in the last second phase, Renala can be staggered, and I think all the blood counters reset, and she can also get Scarlet Rot. So it's pretty much just keep full health, and yeah, just keep full health, and try not to get hit that much, as much as it sounds like in normal Elden Ring, because you are not very durable. As you can see, there's the slight delay in getting the and the bleed because of the blood buildup afterwards from Blood Flame Blade. And there we go, an olive down. Much easier second phase than first phase. And next, because I'm going to be doing invasions in co-op, I need to go get my renewable invasion item. So we're going to go fight Magnus the Beast Claw, who is just as dangerous as Moongrim, except you only have a limited number of tries to fight him with free runes. I mean, not free runes, free bloody fingers before you have to start going to buy more. And also you get a great start from defeating him. So here I am using a Blood Flame Blade in enchanted ant spur rapier. And you're like, Mithril, why are you using all of these really busted, broken things? I'm just like, well, I'm fighting NPCs. I don't. If I somehow hurt the AI's feelings, I would be impressed. Because ant spur is not something that I would typically use in an invasion, especially at low level, because rot is well, when you're just starting the game, you don't have any good renewable ways of dealing with rot. And now here, I've got Greathorn Tragoth with me, I've got the Rotten Stray, and I've defeated the Godskin Apostle, so I have access to Black Flame Tornado on the vanilla Godskin Peeler. And this thing, if you can get away with standing still for a couple seconds, it will absolutely eat health, which is amazing, and I love it. And here I have Poison Mist on this rapier, so that way we can just do that. And now Draconic Tree Sentinel will take damage over time. And why I wanted to go 13 instead of 12, it seems very mundane of a difference, but with the so 12 is the minimum without using both Marika's and Radigan's sword seals to be able to use Sacred Relic Sword, and 13 allows me to have everything ready for Sacred Relic Sword, so basically enough strength, 24 dex, and 22 faith with the other talismans. But if I go to 13, I can also have 17 strength to one-hand the peeler, and also hard swap the prosthesis wearer's heirloom for the Radigan talisman that increases your strength by +4, and that was an amazing dodge, and I mean +5, and that would allow me to use Blasphemous Blade. So basically I'm just going to be using a bunch of Magic Faith Greatswords. So I hope you enjoy all these low-level bosses, and I'll catch you in the next video. See ya!